Hey lovelies, how are you today or this evening? I wanted to do a quick video because I was having a conversation with someone a few days ago about being a chosen one. And what I learned in that conversation is so many people don't realize that that's the case with themselves. Oftentimes, chosen ones feel very lonely. They feel very isolated because as time goes on and they start exposing their real selves, people start kind of fading away, fading out of their lives. And I can 100% relate to that, being though that I am a chosen one. I know that. I've known that for at least 10, 12 years for sure, like solidified. And I've gone through the journey and I have accepted it. I'm very proud of it. You know, the chosen ones are usually people who are chosen to be the one to break the family curse. You know, chosen that some people call them the black sheep of the family. And that doesn't necessarily have to mean anything negative. You know, the word black is usually a negative connotation, but it just really means that you're different from everybody else in your family. The things you talk about, the things you want to do, the places you want to go, it's just completely different. Yeah, I've been at the beach every day, so I don't even, my hair is just like, all I do is wash it and condition it. I know this is new for me, but yeah, so usually a chosen one feels different. They've always felt different. I'm sure you've heard someone say this, you know, I just have always felt different. I never felt like I fit in, you know. So that's one sign that you are a chosen one. And most of the time, a chosen one has more than one sign that that's who they are. They're usually very resilient. You know, I call it tenacity. I have a lot of tenacity, thick skin, have gone through a lot of shit in life and still come back strong, still here, still trying, still living, still laughing and loving. You know, I've had my moments of depression in the past, but I overcame that. You know, like I said, I'm still here. It's very tenacious. Another sign of a chosen one is someone who has an extremely strong intuition, but not just intuition, but like an awareness, a deep awareness. They usually have spiritual gifts of some sort, whether it's clairvoyant, clairaudient, claircognizant. It's always something psychic, you know, something like that. That's another sign that you are a chosen one. Another sign of a chosen one is someone who seeks the truth. You're not bogged down by the social norms. You always know that there's something higher than what the masses is trying to tell you. You know, and that comes with the awareness and the intuition. So that's another sign of a chosen one. For me, the part that probably hurt the most in this journey is losing the people in my life. And when I say losing, it doesn't mean that anybody died. Not necessarily, but people just fade out of your life. They can't go with you to the next level, you know. And I think the hardest part for people to accept when it comes to that is when family members decide for whatever reason. And it's not always the other person that fades. Sometimes you step away from certain situations. I know for me, friendships that I've had over the years, you know, they just didn't resonate with me anymore. You know, even more recently, just realizing like I am dumbing myself down to have conversations with this person. I'm dumbing myself down to have conversations with these people because, you know, I really had to realize I can be, but then I just found myself like not really speaking about the things that I'm passionate about, like meditation or having a higher state of consciousness, even, you know, nothing religion based, speaking about the healing power of crystals or You know, anything that some people would deem demonic, I find myself not being able to talk about the things that I'm passionate about with people who I know would feel that way. And so I find myself dumbing myself down and just kind of having light surface conversations. And I wasn't fulfilling myself in those relationships. You know, I was pretending, I think. Not that I was fake, I just wasn't my authentic self every time, every conversation, because I felt like either the person couldn't relate, they didn't believe in it, they didn't believe in me, they thought I was demonic, they think I'm going to hell, or it's just over their head. I'm a very deep person. Lifetimes. I've lived over 1,000 lifetimes. So my soul and my spirit, it's old. You know how they say people have an old soul? That's me. So I'm not a surface level person. I'm not a surface level thinker. I'm a very deep thinker, and I love deep conversations about space and time and astrology and these kinds of things. And I just learned that so many people in my life, probably majority of the people in my life, I can't have those conversations with because they either don't believe in it or it's just over their head. They don't get it. So if you are a chosen one, just stay the course. Stay on the journey. The people who are supposed to come into your life and be in your life, they will vibrate into your existence. A lot of people have vibrated out of my existence, and I'm okay with that. I feel lonely sometimes because it sucks that I can't talk to some of my used to be favorite people because I mean, I can, but I can't be my authentic self. And I choose to embody myself and who I am fully. So it's just a decision that I made to not even entertain those kinds of conversations anymore. The hardest part, like I said, is when you have family members who you used to fuck with and now you don't fuck with no more for whatever reason. But you will get through it. You will get over that. Just stay on your path. Since I've moved here to Bali, I found my tribe, and I'm so happy about that because the women that I surround myself with now, we can talk about angels. You know, we can talk about our angel gang. We can talk about having a strong manifestation. We can talk about our intuition and our psychic abilities. Most of us eat the same. Most of us are vegetarian or vegan. So it feels good to finally be around those kinds of women. But it took a long time. I had to come all the way to Bali to find that. You know, I wasn't finding it in America. I'm not saying that it wasn't there. Maybe, I don't know. It just wasn't meant to be. So if you are a chosen one, if anything that I have said sounds like you, keep going. Embrace the lonely moments. My lonely moments, it's like a moment in a day. It's not like every day I'm like, I'm so lonely, I miss this person. No, I literally have moments in a day, and it's not that often because I'm so busy hanging out with my new tribe. I'm always at the beach. I spend so much time at the beach. When I'm not at the beach, I'm at the pool. When I'm not at the pool, I'm going and hanging out with the girls, and we're doing co-working sessions. Everybody that I know here is an entrepreneur. So that's a conversation that I can't have with everybody. There's only a select few people that I can have that conversation with in America, and they can relate. And that's like 2 people. Maybe. So if you don't have your tribe and you are a chosen one, they're coming. Stick with it. So I hope this helps someone. Don't give up on yourself. Okay? You chose this journey before you came here. You chose to be the curse breaker in your family. Keep going. I love you. Like this video, subscribe, follow, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you later.